Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with Ajax and our Youth Academy Challenge. We're about to take on league leaders Feyenoord and we pretty much need to beat them to have any chance of making this a title race. We're currently 11 points behind them, so even a win leaves us 8 points behind. Anything less than a win and I'd pretty much say it's over. With 16 teams in a league, that makes what, 32 games? No wait, there's 18 teams in the league, pardon me. So yeah, that makes it 34 games, and we've already played 18 of those, so we're more than halfway through, 11 points behind. We really need a win here to have any chance of making it a title challenge. So we've got a couple of gaps here to fill. Backboard is coming out just now. Zefoik can go out on that side. Where's Delight? There's Delight there. Delight can come in. Zefoik can go out on that side. Veltman's going to have to play with an injury. Decker back in here. Van Leer is going out for this. Leuvenber for Peter. Peter, I've just noticed in our Jong side, actually is Ajax born and bred, and he's okay. He's a 2.5-star keeper. He's not great, but he's not terrible. But he is, as I say, Ajax born and bred. Van Leer is going. He's going to be sold hopefully. Dolberg is still there. De Jong as well. A couple of players who are still here. Decker is going back onto the left wing. Justin Kluivert onto the bench, I believe. We'll throw Van Leer onto the bench just because, and we'll go and pick a couple of these youngsters to bring up. We'll bring up De La Vega because he's been playing pretty well in a couple of games, and we will bring up one of these right backs. What one? He's okay. I'm going to go with him for his 15 determination. The other guy had 1 determination. So I'll bring him up too, and that will get De La Vega and Maduro onto the bench. Because you might as well fill the gaps. Our bench is a bit of a mess at the moment, so let me just reorganise this. Dites can come up here, De La Vega can go down there. So basically we've got a proper bench of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. Then we have a kind of auxiliary bench of just lads who are randomly thrown in there. Veltman does have a knock, but sadly he does have to play. So it's going to be Roy Grok, Zefoik, Veltman, Delight, Savastano, Kalenkamp, Aiting, Nunnally, Van de Beek, Decker and Sirhouse. That's how it's going to be. Donny van de Beek has a lot of clubs, in fact Manchester clubs, City and United trying to bid for him at the moment, but he has a long-term deal, he has no release clause, so he's going nowhere, even if we have to tough out a couple of months of him being mad at us for it. In terms of transfers, there has been some outgoings though. Huntelaar and Shoney finally completed their moves to Lazio, joining Virgever, who went there in the summer. Amin Yunus joined Copenhagen for a couple of $100,000. Hakim Ziyech went to Southampton in the Premier League, 15 million, possibly rising to 20. Vaclav Cherny, 1.4, possibly rising to 2.1 to Club Brugge. And Siem de Jong went to Brighton, 1.3, possibly rising to 2. So that's a couple of guys out. 33.5 million made so far this season player sales. That does give us 22.5 roughly in a transfer budget. As you know, we're not going to be spending any transfer budget, but we can pump some money hopefully into the youth setup. Let's see if we can do that just now. Make a board request. Facilities, improve the youth facilities. Let's see if they'll do that. Improving the youth facilities would encourage the agreed philosophy of developing the players we're keen to see. We approve it. Nice, getting new youth facilities. Networking. Well, all we can do is cut back on youth recruitment, so we must have the best youth recruitment we can. That's nice. Might as well try and improve training facilities as well. Yeah, they're doing that too. Excellent. Planned youth facilities work will cost 5.25 million and will be completed by the end, or sorry, roughly the beginning of October. And it's the same for the training facilities. Nice. So we're getting improved training and youth facilities. Great stuff. Hopefully we're still around to see that. And here we go. Time to take on Feyenoord here. They're going with a 4-2-3-1, of course, playing senior players. Because, the AI is not playing with a Youth Academy Challenge. We'll tell them to go straight on and continue from where we left off last time out. And hopefully we can get the victory here. We did well, actually, when we were away against Feyenoord. So hopefully we can go one better and get the result here. As Feyenoord look to come forward here early on. It's Insabarino's feet, not even a minute gone. He's running at Delight. Delight wins the challenge, but it will break to Berghaus, who does beat Savastano. Hit one just over the bar from Moreno. A minute gone. Feyenoord with the first attempt on goal. The very least a win gets us is, you know, second place, maintaining our advantage over the other clubs. We need to at least come second, even if we don't manage to challenge Feyenoord. And it's just over by Jean-Paul Boutius, as Feyenoord really dominate the early game here. 6 shots to our none in the first 15 minutes, as Roy Grock will lob this long. Surhouse probably won't get there. Nope, it's headed away. Vilhena down to Toornstra. Lovely control into Boutius, forward to Moreno, and here they come again. They seem to be playing very direct, no messing about, no sideways passes from Feyenoord. As Berghuis rolls it back into Moreno, he's got runners off him, plays it out wide. They just look a class apart here, to be honest. Whipped in, Delight manages to get it away. Can we counter now? Donny van de Beek down the line. Surhouse running wide, picks her up. Come on, drive at them, son. Beats one, cutting in on that right foot. Oh dear, oh dearie me. I'm going to demand more out of them. Don't think they've worked hard enough in this opening 20 minutes. We've only managed 2 shots to Feyenoord 6. Van de Beek's been poor. I hope he's not going to take the huff, because we're not letting him go to Manchester. Berghuis in the middle. Vilhena's got far too much room there. Moreno now looks for Boutius, who's in behind Zefoik, but it's a terrible slice over the bar again from him. And Feyenoord have been super wasteful. Hopefully we can punish them for that. But they have the corner. Toornstra now in, away by Savastano. Penalty. Delight pushed Berghuis. I hate stuff like that, man. It's so cheap. Toornstra against young Roy Grock. 29 seconds, 29 minutes. Toornstra shoots. It's saved by the young goalkeeper. Go on, son. Right, come on, press forward and punish them now for this. Whipped in. Moreno, save again, my God. How many times is this wee guy going to have to bail us out today? Toornstra in, away by Veltman for a change. We are getting pummeled here. Come on, let's nick something we don't deserve. Zefoik, a Kellenkamp. Zefoik sends it in. Decker's there, can't win it. Here comes the counter. Berghuis now. Oh, past Savastano, who does charge back, cuts out the pass, but it breaks back to Berghuis. This time can find Toornstra. Toornstra beats his man, lays it in. Berghuis, so easy, saved again by the young keeper. Unbelievable stuff from him today. But he's not going to keep saving these. Eventually something's going in. We need to score. Haps, Boutius, charge down. Good block by Carl Leiting. Throw in Feyenoord deep in our half. How this is 0-0, I don't know. 12-2 on the shot count in their favour. 4 shots on target for them. And a penalty miss. Yeah, we need to go through them here. Not happy at all. Kluivert is going to come on for Van de Beek, whose head's clearly not in the game. And that's going to be it. Not really a lot we can do. I'll tell him to show some passion, I guess. Okay, come on. Early sucker punch here. Decker floats it in. Veltman's up, won't win it. It will break to Surhouse though. He stands it up. It's deflected. Oh, and Vermeer manages to get it. That's unlucky. It looked like it might creep in there. And Vermeer's going to punt this, isn't he? No, he rolls it out to St. Just. Ugh. El Amadi, so easy. Down the line it goes now for Berghuis, you'd think. No, Savastano pinches it. Into Delight. Pass it. Oh, lovely ball. 18, Kluivert out the left. Go on, Decker's on the move. Right, Decker, you need to find the perfect cross here. Decker takes a touch, whips it in. Surhouse is there, middle of the goal. It's 1-0. No idea how, but it is 1-0 Ajax. What a finish from Surhouse. What a ball by Decker. And somehow, after surviving an onslaught in the first half, we are 1-0 up here at the Amsterdam ArenA against Feyenoord with our first shot on target. As Haps plays it to Boutius now. Feyenoord will be fired up for that, no doubt. It's played in behind. Should be the young goalkeepers, and it will be indeed. Like, just sit in the ball for about 40 minutes, son. Young Roy Grock, how good has he been today, man? Penalty save and all. He launches it long. It'll be easy for the defender to head away. Aiting can't get there, but Delight will pick her up. Plays it to a Kellenkamp. Carl Aiting looks out on the right for Nunnally. It's a decent ball in the end. Sir House has got a runner beyond him. Clivert deflects out wide. Can he find Decker? He can. Can he finish? He can! It's 2-0. And what was the indictment of Decker in the past couple of games? He can't finish his dinner. Well, he gobbled that chance up. What a ball by Clivert. What a finish beyond Vermeer, and somehow 2-0 up. Vilhena back to St. Just. Out wide to Berghaus. Savastano closing him down. Has an overlap though. It's into Moreno. Runners from midfield to Vilhena. Picks her up. In on the young goalkeeper. Lovely challenge of Foyk. It breaks to Turnstrand in. Oh. If Zefoyk could just let him have the shot, it probably misses. 2-1, and here come Feyenoord again. Watch this quick double body blow here. Vilhena, Berghaus, Moreno, Delight pinches it. Come on, counter. Delight hits it long. Can Sir House get there? He can indeed. Come on, Sir House. Nah, he's given it away. That's really poor by the young man. Vilhena to Botius, plays it in behind. Delight cuts her out though. Veltman, oh, it's horrible from Veltman. Kellenkamp now, Sir House, come on, break on them. A terrible touch, Sir House again. It's deflecting all over the shop here. Eventually comes to Clivert, driving at them. Can he find Nunnally? Nobody can find Zefoyk. Can he find a cross? He's completely outnumbered. Gets her in somehow. Decker's there again. 3-1. Unbelievable cross by Zefoyk. Unbelievable play to beat his man and whip it. And then Decker ghosting in at the back stick again for 3-1. Unreal scenes here at the Amsterdam ArenA. $20 minutes left. 3-1 Ajax. Something's going to happen now. Sam Larsson is on for Botius for Feyenoord. St. Just. Van Hooyden's long ball was ambitious. Savastano cleared it, but St. Just heads it away. Toonstra bringing it down to Kellenkamp, pinching it though. Clivert. Aiting, can he find Nunnally? He can. Square this, son. Oh, he shoots himself, hits the woodwork. If he squares that, it's 4-1 and it's game over. Just tell him to concentrate now. Going into the last 15 here. Zefoyk with the throw in. Kellenkamp. Zefoyk into Carl Aiting. It's easily nicked by El Ahmadi. Haps can launch it long. Veltman won't get there before Moreno. Just bring him down, man. Nope, Moreno still going into the box. Shoots. Oh, save, young man, again. How good is that? Corner kick though. Larsson stands it up. Headed away by Sir House. So good, young man. Clivert now. Go on, break on them. He's probably just going to lose this, isn't he? No, he beats his man. Is there a counter on for 4? Clivert switching the play. Decker hits it early. Nah. He clearly didn't back himself to bring that down there, Decker. What about Maduro coming on? Screw it, let's do it. Young Maduro is going to make his debut today. He's quite a tall lad. He could be a centre-back, yep, as well as a right-back. Delight, Kellenkamp, Aiting now, into Clivert, round the corner to Sir House. Hopefully Nunnally's there. He is indeed. Zefoyk is arriving. Sir House finds Nunnally. Lovely touch to set him on his way. Whips it Decker for a hat-trick. And that's his name in the history books. A hat-trick against Feyenoord. Giovanni De La Vega will replace him. Gino Decker scores 3 of the goals. Assists the other one. What a performance. And somehow, after being battered in the first half, and I mean battered, including a penalty against us, we've somehow come out in the second half and just bitch slapped Feyenoord here. Amazing scenes. De La Vega floating it in. Can we get a fifth possibly? Zefoyk first to the rebound. De La Vega now. Chips her out wide. Sir House, can he find a cross? They're queuing up. Sir House squeezes it in. Clivert. De La Vega, it's all just a little bit sloppy. Carl Eiting hammers it. Oh, it's in. It's 5-1. Unbelievable. And I think Carl Eiting at 20 years of age is our oldest goal scorer today, am I right in saying? Have a little look at that in a minute. It's Feyenoord standing up. It is headed, and it's another save by the keeper. I was just ready to say it's a consolation for 5-2, and he pulls out that save. Haps's delivery now. Headed at goal, away by Savastano off the line, and it's over. Unbelievable second half scenes. It's got to be passionate today, isn't it? Very pleased. Very pleased. Let's check the ages of these goal scorers, shall we? Gino Decker, 20 years of age. Kai Sierhuis, 19 years of age. Carl Eiting, 19 years of age. Amazing stuff. Veltman needs improved deal. Yeah, his deal only runs 2 years. Let's tie him up. Let's try 17.5k, see if he goes for it. We'll get him on a 4-year deal. He wants 19. Take 18.5. There you go, 18.5. Doubles the length of his deal. Keeps our senior player in the squad, which we absolutely need. PSV Eindhoven away at Heracles here. 3-0 PSV. Shame. But now we need to go and do it again. We need to replicate that second half performance and go out here and knock out Vitesse in this cup. It's going to be difficult away from home. Monaco bid for Veltman? Absolutely not. So that's not going to happen. We've got this next game, of course, coming up just now against Vitesse here. If we can continue the scoring form that we showed there against Feyenoord, we have every chance of knocking them out. Get into that semi-final. Of course, we beat Feyenoord there, but still 8 points behind. We don't have much chance of winning the league. We're well into, obviously, the second half of the season now. So the Dutch Cup does represent our best chance of winning a trophy. Heerenveen just managed to knock out Cambuur there, which is a damn shame, the fact that they're through. It would have been nice if the lower league side had got through. But I still fancy us to beat the teams left in this cup now, of course. PSV beat Den Haag. It's interesting that we know the result of that game, despite the fact it only kicks off 45 minutes before us, but there you go. PSV are through as well. So it looks like we are going to have to go through the bigger teams, if you like, to win that. Who will we bring on here? Mitchell Dykes can come on and play as a left back. Delight will be out. Backboard can return to the side, and we'll put Zefoik into the middle. Backboard wide on the right. And of course we'll have to remove Savastano from the bench due to his suspension. But that'll be the team for this one. Let's just carry on where we left off in that second half. Go out and hopefully give them a bit of a slap in the same as we did to Feyenoord. Maybe they'll be playing a bit of a rotated team here since it is in the cup. The goalkeeper seems confused that I expect them to win this game. That's not exactly the right attitude when you're playing for one of the biggest teams in the country, if not the biggest team in the country. Eiting picks her up, pings her into Sierhuis. Good start. Positive try to get forward. We've got 70% possession here. 3 shots to their 1, so it's a good statistical start from us. But let's not forget Feyenoord absolutely hammered us on the stats and we beat them 5-1. Long throw cut out by Eiting. Zefoik now into the middle, son. Easy pass. There you go. Kellenkamp flicks it to Carl Eiting again. Back to Zefoik. Mitchell Dykes, Carl Eiting, Gino Decker, of course the star man from the game against Feyenoord, loses it. Of course he does. Mason Mount now gives it away to Van de Beek, who was terrible in that last game. Won the ball back here though. Sierhuis chips it in to Kellenkamp, drives it. Oh, it's a great save actually by the keeper. Took it too early though. He should have advanced on the keeper there before he hit that one. Nonetheless, a good start as Decker's ball's headed away. A Kellenkamp for Eiting. Sierhuis now. Eiting has a bit of space to shoot. This deflects and it's in. Carl Eiting assisted by Kai Sierhuis, and we are 1-0 up within the first 50 minutes in the cup. Excellent stuff. If we can win this cup with an average age of about 19, then that'll be a hell of an achievement. Long way to go, of course. We're only 20 minutes in here. And we've still got 2 more matches, even if we make it through this one as well. But it is an excellent start for us. Carl Eiting getting that goal there. after 14 minutes. And I don't mind if the rest of the game is horribly boring, as long as we win that 1-0. Here come Vitesse though, throw in deep in our half. Mason Mount, away by Van de Beek, whipped into the box, backboard, gets it away. Nunnally should get there, does get there ahead of the man, yep. Sierhuis, and now Nunnally's away on that right hand side, finds, it's a terrible pass from Sierhuis. And it goes back the way to Kesting in goal for Vitesse. That's a huge wasted opportunity to counter there, as it goes long over the top of Dykes, but it will be picked up by Zefoik. Back to the young goalkeeper now. Takes his time over this. Just dribbles out of his box. Kicks it long. Not long enough. That's a terrible pass there as well. Rashika for Buitink, who have probably butchered the pronunciation. Lovely flick. Four, and it's 1-1. And we have ourselves to blame there. Brutal pass from Sierhuis. We were on for about a 4-on-2 counter-attack. He's given it away. And there's 1-1 just before half-time. Only ourselves to blame. And Van de Beek again's been terrible today. He's losing his place in the starting lineup to Kluivert now going on. He needs to get over this Manchester nonsense. Of course, this game does go to extra time and penalties. We don't get to bring them back to the Amsterdam ArenA for a replay. Donny Van de Beek out for Kluivert. Hopefully he can show a bit more ambition than Van de Beek, who's been terrible in both games since the speculation about a move to Manchester started. I really hope he gets over that and gets back to the way he was, because he's been so good for us this season. Probably our best player, actually. And he's been just piss poor in the first half of each game that we've played him in so far. About 20 minutes left here as well. Absolutely nothing being created either way. We need to improve our side of that. 11 shots, 12 shots now, 5 on target. They've had 7 and managed 5 on target, so they're certainly converting their chances more clinically than we are. Speaking of which, here they come. Rashika, and it's down the line for 4. That's far too easy. Zefoik's having to come out for him. There's huge space to whip it into the young man. Oh, lovely take by the goalkeeper. Now, can we get forward ourselves? 10 minutes left. It's knocked long. Sierhuis should get there, and that's headed away. Kluivert nods it down. Nah, easily picked up again by Vitesse. But Mitchell Dykes manages to pinch it. 18 over the top for Sierhuis. Does he have a man in the box to find with a cross? He's wide. It's sparsely populated in there. It's a trip, surely. Penalty. Not given. Apparently Nunnally just hits the post. I thought we were going to get the penalty there. Can we get a goal from a corner though? Decker floats it in. Headed away. 18 nods it down. Nunnally, space to hit one. Smashes it. Oh, he's put it wide. That is a terrible miss. An absolute horror miss, man. I don't want to take any of them off. I really don't. Do you know, I'll bring Sink Graven on for Dykes. Just, you know, it's one player that doesn't fit the Youth Academy project for another. We don't have a left back we can bring on that does fit the project, and it is the end of the 90 minutes. 1 apiece, and we honestly should have scored at the end there. We really should have done. I think we're going to wait until one of those wingers is absolutely knackered, and then bring on De La Vega, see what he can do if anything. Eating and the Killing Camp are both knackered as well, actually. We might look at penalty taking ability, see if we want to bring on MD who can take a better penalty, because it might well go down to that now. And you would fancy Vitesse on penalties. Senior players tend to have better composure, and obviously their goalkeeper's technically better as well, even though our young man saved a penalty against Feyenoord. Nunnally to 18. Can we find a goal though here? Let's not think about penalties. The Kellenkamp, Kluivert into the middle. Sierhuis, right? Come on, let's make something happen here. Out wide to Nunnally. Take on your man. Whip it for Sierhuis. Takes on his man. Beats him. Drives in. Crosses it. Sierhuis. Tee him up. Kluivert. Acres of space. Falls to Decker. He's done it again. Gino Decker has done it again. 2-1. Unbelievable stuff. Oh dear. How is something going to happen now? We're over the 1 minute. Blow the whistle, ref. Cashier to Mount. We're still over the time here. De Beer forward. Zefoik away. Four. Boytink. Four. Drags it wide. It's lucky for the ref they missed that there. Played way over the allotted time there. And we will make a change now. De La Vega can come on for Nunnally. Just play as the right winger. Mount for Cassia. We've got 15 minutes here to survive to avoid the penalty kick situation. Let's actually, for the last couple of minutes or so, let's just try and contain our result. Tighten up. And get to the semi-final. It's an amazing away win if we can get it. Decker's amazing form continuing there. That's what, 4 goals in these 2 games here. And the assist for one of the goals as well at Feyenoord, or against Feyenoord I should say. St. Graven can win it, forward to Kluivert. Out to Decker, the hero. 15 seconds left, it's your house now. Just holds it up, gives it away to Mount actually, but seconds remaining. Aiting wins the header, Kellenkamp, Kluivert. It's your house, have a dig son. Forced wide, final whistle goes. 2-1. Amazing, right? They're going to get passionate praise for that. Very well done. Gino Decker, again the man of the match. Beautiful stuff. Where is he? How long is his contract, Gino Decker? 4 years? Yeah, we'll not be giving him a new one. He's still got 4 years. But what an episode to come back for the winter break. Could not have asked for better. Let's get the semi-final draw then before we call it an episode. Come on, Fortuna. Fortuna Sittard have knocked out Venlo. And you know who we want to draw? 24 million bid for Van de Beek is rejected. 9 million for Veltman is also rejected. Let's do the cup draw. Heerenveen, PSV, Fortuna Sittard and ourselves. PSV Eindhoven will play Ajax, which leaves Heerenveen and Fortuna Sittard. Okay, it will take place at the Philips Stadion. Please tell me that's not their home ground. It is the Philips Stadion. That's ridiculous having to play a semi-final away from home. Anyway. Well, we're going to have to do it the hard way if we want the Dutch Cup. It's a long time actually now. It's about a month and a half before we actually play that game. So next time we will have Utrecht and NEC Breda in the Eredivisie. Or NAC Breda, I'm not sure how you exactly say that, but there you go. So the last 3 games we've done very well actually. Before the break we beat Willem 3-1. We came back for the break. We endured an absolute onslaught for 45 minutes against Feyenoord. Came out in the second half and battered them 5-1. Amazing performance from Decker. And then of course against Vitesse as well. Took the lead. Got pegged back by Fur. Let's have a wee look at Fur. How is he? Nah, he's pretty bog standard. And then of course Decker pops up again in added time at the first half of extra time. Beautiful stuff. What an episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have done, please drop down below and leave a like on this video. And of course, to follow the development of these young guys, you can subscribe to the channel. I'll be really grateful for that. But mostly just want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when we have Utrecht and Breda.